Welcome to yet another episode of Learn It Yourself. For those who have been waiting for my next video, here it is. I'm sure that you will enjoy learning in this video. So let's start our session with clauses.
Lisa, come and have breakfast. I am leaving for work.
Just a min, Mom.
I need you to finish your essay for school by the time I get back home.
Sure, Mom.
Lisa types the essay. Who types the essay? Lisa. Lisa is the subject. What is Lisa doing? Types. That is the verb. What is Lisa typing? Essay. That's the object. This clause follows the pattern of subject, verb, and object. If we shorten the sentence from Lisa types the essay to Lisa types, then it would still remain a clause because the simplest clause consists of just a subject and a verb. So here, who types the essay? Lisa. That's the subject. What is Lisa doing? Types. That's the verb. So the clause pattern here is subject and verb. This is the simplest clause. In order to consider a sentence to be a clause, the main criteria is that it should contain a subject and a verb.
Hey, Lisa. Hi, Mom. How was your day?
Good. What about your essay?
I have typed it in the laptop. Dad gave me the laptop yesterday.
Dad gave me the laptop yesterday. Who gave the laptop? Dad. That is the subject. What did Lisa's dad do? Gave. It's the verb. Whom did Dad give the laptop to? Me. It's the indirect object. What did Dad give? Laptop. That is the direct object. So this clause follows the pattern of subject, verb, indirect object, and direct object.
Let me see it. I love it. Lisa, you are a writer.
Lisa is a writer. Who is a writer? Lisa. That's the subject. Is the verb. What is Lisa? Writer. That is the complement. Complement is the word that completes the sentence. This clause follows the pattern of subject, verb, and complement. The school selected Lisa as the editor. Who selected Lisa as the editor? School. It is the subject. What did the school do? Selected. It's the verb. Whom did the school select? Lisa. That's the object. What was Lisa selected as? Editor. It's the complement. Here, this clause follows the pattern of subject, verb, object, and complement. Now we have reached the summary of our lesson on clauses. These are the different clause components. The clause components are subject, verb, object, and complement. These components are arranged in different patterns to form different clauses. The simplest clause consists of a subject and a verb. Now we move on to discuss the different clause patterns. These are the different clause patterns. The simplest clause pattern is the subject plus verb. An example is Bob sings. Bob is the subject and sings is the verb. It gives us the complete meaning and hence is termed a clause. Subject plus verb plus object. The maid cleans the house. The maid is the subject, cleans the verb, house is the object. The next clause pattern is subject plus verb plus complement. The light is bright. Light is the subject, verb is, and bright is the complement. Complement is the word that is used to complete the sentence. Subject plus verb plus object plus complement. The panel awarded the team first prize. Panel is subject, award is the verb, team object, and first prize is the complement. The last one is subject plus verb plus indirect object plus direct object. John bought his son a cycle. John is the subject, bought is the verb, his son is the indirect object, and direct object is the cycle. From our previous classes, we have already learned what a sentence is, about its nature and the different types. Here we are going to discuss the sentences that are based on clauses. Simple sentence. A simple sentence consists of a single clause. Lacoste is an expensive perfume. Here it gives us the complete meaning. Multiple sentences consist of many clauses separated by a full stop. Here these sentences are related to each other, but they are different clauses separated with a full stop. Nike visited the market, that is a clause. He bought vegetables. He also bought flowers for the garden. Here there are three clauses separated by a full stop. Next we have compound sentences. These are sentences where clauses are linked by a conjunction. Conjunctions are words that are used to link two different clauses. They sold their old car and bought a new one. And is the conjunction used over here to connect the clauses. Complex sentences consist of two clauses, the main clause and the subordinate clause. Now what is subordinate clause? It's nothing but a clause that is dependent on the main clause. An example would be Melba left the party when the clock struck 6. Here Melba left the party is the main clause. It can stay independently and hence it is a main clause. When the clock struck 6 is the dependent clause or the subordinate clause, as it cannot stay independently, it is dependent on the main clause. Now we'll have a revision on sentences based on clauses. As we have discussed earlier, a simple sentence consists of a single clause. Example is, he caught a rabbit. Here, it is a single clause and it gives us the complete meaning. Multiple sentences consist of clauses separated with a full stop. An example is, the flower exhibition was delightful. Roses were in demand. Flower arrangements looked awesome. All these clauses are separated by a full stop. Compound sentences are sentences where clauses are linked with conjunction. Example, Sally cut the cake and blew the candles. Here, and is the conjunction used to link the clauses. Sally cut the cake, blew the candles. Complex sentences consist of a main clause and a subordinate clause. After the cat went missing, Mrs. Polly is always sad. Mrs. Polly is always sad is the main clause, as it can be written independently. Whereas, after the cat went missing is a subordinate clause and it cannot stay independently. It is dependent on the main clause, that is, Mrs. Polly is always sad. Hope that you have enjoyed learning in this video. Stay tuned to our next video to learn a new concept. Till then, take care. And if you've liked this video, I request you to drop a comment, hit a like, as well as subscribe to my channel to be updated.